In 2011, Nokia released a phone that seemed to belong to its future. The N9 was elegant, simple, and built around a swipe. Even now, it doesn't feel old, but it arrived as an orphan. Before the phone reached customers, Nokia had already chosen Windows Phone as its principal smartphone strategy. The N9 would not become the start of a continuing Nokia line. A clear glimpse of Nokia's future had arrived after the company started walking away from it. That is what makes Nokia's smartphone collapse so strange. The company had explored pocket computing, early camera phones, touchscreen internet devices, and advanced mobile software. It wasn't short of ideas, so how could Nokia see so much of the future and still fail to become it? The story begins nowhere near a phone. In 1865, mining engineer Frederick Idestam opened a pulp mill beside Finnish Rapids. Over the following century, paper, rubber boots, cables, and electronics became part of Nokia. In 1967, 3 industrial lineages merged into one sprawling corporation. Nokia had survived by changing what Nokia meant. By 1991, though, even that habit seemed to be failing. Finland was in recession, Nokia was stretched by years of expansion, and talks explored a sale of the company to its Swedish rival, Ericsson. The deal failed. Nokia remained independent, but still needed a direction. Jorma Ollila supplied one. A former banker who had taken charge of the troubled mobile business, he became CEO and focused the company on telecommunications. It was a harsh simplification. It also gave thousands of people the same problem to solve. That problem was GSM, a shared digital standard that could make mobile phones work across networks and borders. Nokia engineers reportedly nicknamed the sprawling software effort the Great Software Monster. This time, the monster had one target, and Nokia tamed it. On July 1st, 1991, the first call on a commercial GSM network was made in Finland using Nokia equipment. Years of code, radio engineering, and international cooperation became something almost disappointingly ordinary. One person speaking to another. That was Nokia at its best. It made difficult technology feel easy. The menus were clear. The shapes felt friendly. Connecting people said more than a page of specifications ever could. A phrase from classical guitar became the Nokia tune. Snake turned spare minutes into play. The 3210 hid the antenna and let a mass-produced phone feel a little more personal. Nokia was not only building communication, it was building affection. In 1998, Nokia overtook Motorola and became the world's largest mobile phone manufacturer. For Finland, the rise meant more than exports or market share. A Finnish company had become one of the most familiar names on Earth. Success gave Nokia enormous confidence. It also gave Nokia an enormous amount to protect. And the next era was already taking shape inside the company. The communicator opened like a tiny office with email and internet access. The Nokia 7650 helped bring built-in cameras into everyday mobile life. The Nokia 770 offered touchscreen web browsing over Wi-Fi before the iPhone appeared. None of these devices was the complete modern smartphone, but the ingredients were there. The problem was where they lived, in different products, on different platforms, inside groups with different priorities. Nokia could see the future in pieces. It could not turn those pieces into one shared direction. A 2004 reorganization was meant to help Nokia's expanding businesses work together. Research later linked the structure to overlapping authority, internal competition, and blurred responsibility. Then the problem became personal. Studies based on interviews inside Nokia found that some middle managers feared disappointing powerful leaders. Difficult news about software or schedules could lose its sharp edges on the way upward. By the time it reached the top, red could look surprisingly close to green. Nokia did not run out of intelligent people. It became harder for intelligent people to make uncomfortable reality heard. Then, Apple changed what customers expected from a phone. The iPhone brought touch, software, and services into one coherent experience. The App Store soon added apps and developers to the same system. Nokia still sold huge numbers of phones, but Symbian came from an earlier generation and had to stretch across a vast range of devices. Adapting it quickly and consistently became harder. Nokia had many strong parts. Apple made the whole feel more important. In 2011, Nokia's CEO, Stephen Elop, told employees, "We are standing on a burning platform." The language was brutal, but the emergency was real. The contest, he argued, had become a war of ecosystems. Nokia chose Windows Phone, hoping to build a third alternative to Apple and Android. Lumia hardware could be excellent, but Microsoft's platform never attracted the same momentum in apps, developers, and users. And then there was the N9. Nokia could still make a phone that felt fresh and complete. The company just could not build its future around it. The N9 was not proof that Nokia would have won with one different decision. It was proof that invention was still alive inside a strategy running out of roads. In 2013, Microsoft agreed to buy substantially all of Nokia's devices and services business. The deal closed in 2014, moving the handset operation and many of its people to Microsoft, while Nokia itself remained. For a moment, that seems like the ending, but another Nokia had been there all along. That same year, Nokia took full control of Nokia Siemens Networks, the less visible business supplying technology to mobile operators. It became a central foundation for the company that continued after the phones were gone. Today, Nokia is no longer mainly the object in your hand. It helps build the systems behind the connection, infrastructure millions of people use without seeing the name. Nokia's tragedy was not that it failed to imagine the future. It imagined several. The failure was turning those possibilities into one choice people could build together. And the Nokia that survived did so by letting one version of itself end.